Just saying open space, I think subliminally gives people the message that this is a space I can come to and be open and I'm going to be respected.
Open space technology is a beautiful practice that allows groups of people to self-organize. It's the best and fastest way I've seen people come together around a big issue, but having simultaneous conversations to crack an issue or a question or an exploration or an inquiry.
And the power of open space is it invites people to determine what the conversation is. You know, people would go to meetings and somebody would say, this is what we're going to talk about at the meeting. And then they'd go on coffee break and they'd go out and they'd talk about what they really wanted to talk about. Well, open space shifts from someone saying, this is the conversation we're having, to inviting the people that are there, whether it's the employees or the community or whomever, to say, what's important to us? What do I really want to talk about? And so this could be a model for In Commons community practice.
The participants create the agenda, and the facilitators or the hosts create a space in which people can get to work with what they want to work with.
We emerge as those leaders versus waiting for the leader to emerge in front of us.
It's a way to be sure that every question, every issue, every theme in the room that needs to be discussed gets discussed. Up on a wall, we create a grid with time slots and different rooms, and people are able to convene a conversation about whatever it is that they want in regard to the theme.
Whoever would like actually to call a conversation, go to the center and write your conversation.
And then at the end, we all gather in circle again and do what we call a harvest, so that we sort of each convener can then share some of the high points or the golden nuggets from their conversation.
We are not afraid of structure, but it's what we're trying to create is using structure that will enhance learning, collaboration, and creativity, and not structures that will block and control.
When you think of technology, you usually think of something hard like a computer or a computer program or something like that, but actual using yourself and tools and a process to be a technology, I think that's pretty cool. I feel upgraded.
If we are pushed and forced, we can't learn. And so I think that's one of the problematics in our organizations these days, is that we act so much out of fear, so we are controlling ourselves out of the very place we need to be individually and together.
Sometimes I'll say to people, if you leave here not having talked about what you wanted, you can only blame yourself, right? This is really the place where what you have passion about and what you're willing to take responsibility for come together. So have those conversations.